Welcome to Mr. Snagglepuss motherfucking bachelor cricket. And I'm your host, Mr. Snagglepuss. How you doing? Push that like button. Hey, come on in. All right, we're gonna talk about family duties. How y'all doing? Push that like button. It's time to talk about family duties and obligations of family members. You know, there is an obligation. If you belong to a family, you are obligated to be a family member. And if you're a family member, you gotta be a family member. A lot of people don't realize the positions of a family member when they in a family. Mm. See, when you're in a family, you don't have a choice. Do you believe if you're in a family, you have a choice to be in that family? If you're born into a certain family, is it your choice? You cannot walk away from that family. Society only encourage black families to break apart because they know if a black family ain't whole and all together, they not strong. And so many people be worried about or talking about, how you doing? Miss D-Lo. So what am I doing? I'm eating lunch. Yeah. I decided to come home for a minute. I ain't been home about 2 weeks. I need to take a shower. I'm tired of taking bird baths in a cup. Why I hate to come home? Because I can hear a rat piss on cotton in this motherfucker. Hear the birds chirping outside and shit. Mm. Look at this juicy burger. Mm. Yeah, but speaking on family, right? How you doing? Well, I had a couple people coming in. Mm. I shared this burger, put this burger in their face, and they got mad and ran off. You know, certain family members think that they're not obligated to be family members. And when you're born in a family, there is no exit. It's just like being born into a gang. Nigga, you can't exit. You can't separate yourself from your family. You are not no different than the other people in your family. Matter of fact, all of y'all comparable. That's why y'all need to stick together. Because there'd be a whole bunch of people that be needing a family. Am I the only one? Is the burger pink inside? No, it's well done. That's ketchup. Mm. Mm. What you see is the reflection of the ketchup. This is good. Grown man ass burger. How y'all doing? Push that like button. But you know, like prime example, family, right? Family don't count the money that they spend on family. When you spend money on family, that's what they call an unexpected life expense. Because it might be one family member in your family that really need a certain amount, and you will help them because that's your family. Out of the kindness of your heart, you'll be like, here, bro, here, cuz, here. I'm not gonna let you fail like that, or I'm not gonna sit here and watch you fall like that, bro. Like, Shatika, how you doing? Good afternoon, blessing. We talking about family, right? And the positions that people supposed to play, and they think that they don't have to play it until you have a radical family member in your family like me that believe blood is blood and water is water, and if you put water before blood, I'm gonna beat your ass. I am a radical. I love, and anything that I love, I would kill for. I would die for. And if I love you as a family member, if you done got that close to my heart, and if you ever show me any signs of treason and any type of reason, I'm finna fuck you up. Cause you my family member. And if I don't fuck you up, somebody else will. And I'd rather for me to be the one to fuck you up than to watch you get fucked up by somebody else. Am I the only one? Do y'all have Waffle Houses? Man, not yet. But Snag finna open up a Waffle House. Show live. Mm. And that's the name of my restaurant. It's gonna be Snag's Waffle House. Now y'all can come in. Y'all can go tell the Waffle House about it. If they send me a letter of cease and desist, I'm gonna send them a letter back saying, kiss my ass. Oh, there's some controversy brewing in entertainment. Did you know, speaking of cease and desist, Beyonce got a cease and desist letter from the owner of the Sphere in Las Vegas, right? Did y'all hear about that? The reason why, because when the Sphere first opened up, Beyonce reached out to the people, and they was trying to have a concert there. And the Sphere said, "This ain't for concerts. We ain't having them type of people inside of our Sphere. We don't want that many black people in here. We just opened this building. It was a white, it's a white Jewish man and some Chinese people. They invested into the Sphere." Mm-hmm. And they sent Beyonce a cease and desist letter because on her second night of her Black Ain't Country Music tour, right? Because that shit she's singing is not country. And it's supposed to be a country tour, but she's singing all her old greatest hits and shit. I would be mad. That is false advertising. She got one country song talking about she on a country tour. Then she get in there singing all them black songs. Them white folk gonna sue the shit out of goddamn Beyonce. Am I the only one? What's up, Tommy? Because that's what I would do. But anyways, in her video, she had picked up the Sphere. She was really making mockery of the Sphere because they told her they weren't going to allow her to perform in there. So she called herself going like she's bigger than the Sphere. So like she walked up in the world and just picked the Sphere up. Fuck y'all. And so they sent her a letter of cease and desist. Mm-hmm. Cease and desist, or you will be deceased in this court suit that we finna hit your ass with. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then she changed the image from the Las Vegas Sphere to the venue where she's hosting the concert at, the SoCal, the SoCal Stadium. Even though didn't nobody know what the fuck she picked up. Everybody like, what the fuck is that in your hand? She walked up and picked up the stadium. Then nobody even know what she picked up. It looked like the Raiders Stadium. It looked like she made mockery of Vegas again. And she looked like she picked up the Raiders Stadium. I was like, damn, that's a black globe. That's like the Raiders Stadium. No, so I guess the Raiders gonna send her a cease and desist letter next. Cause that was the Raiders Stadium. It looked like it said SoFi across the top, but it was all black. Like the Raiders. Am I the only one? Did anybody see that image? All right, push that like button. Don't nobody know what I'm talking about. We talking about current news, nigga. And if you don't know nothing about current news, that means you just simply ignorant to the news. That means you don't know nothing about the news. You ain't never watched the news. You don't watch the news. Tommy, I got a comedy show coming up about another month. I found me a show to be on. No. What the hell? Hell no! 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 The devil's a goddamn lie. Are you excited about the show? No, because I ain't getting paid for it. And they only giving me a feature spot. So that's like 5-7 minutes. I'm waiting 4 months just for 5 minutes on stage. Ain't that about a bitch? I know I'm deserving way more time than that. But you don't know, in stand-up comedy, for me, I can do a lot in 7 minutes. I'll make motherfuckers. I'll fuck up the whole show in 7 minutes. Cause in them 7 minutes that I'm on the show, ain't no comedian got more energy than me. And it fails. I fuck up every show that they put me on. You go up there first. All right, nigga, you gonna want me to go. And the people gonna start laughing. And they ain't gonna have that same energy after all these other comedians. Because ain't nobody gonna make them laugh like I make them laugh. That's cool. I'm a hard act to follow. I tell niggas that shit. And I don't even know nothing about that shit. But you gotta have some strong energy. And I had comedians that, and where they go wrong at, instead of feeding off of me, they try to roast me getting on stage. Every time they try to roast me, shit go bad for them. When they feed off me, shit go good. Like, if you love me, you're gonna show me love. If you don't, you're gonna make yourself look bad. And it never failed. Every comedian that ever tried to bust a joke off of me ended up getting booed by the crowd. But they like, nigga, I don't know what. y'all be tripping, man. And it never happened. It always happened. Black people, black comedians. They come out and try to roast a comedian before them to try to steal a laugh. And the shit they saying ain't funny. And you don't understand in stand-up comedy, You got 30 seconds to make them laugh. And you got to make them laugh in a humorous way. Like you got to make them laugh in a humorous way. There is no rules to stand-up comedy. People think that there's rules. There's no rules. The definition of a stand-up comedian is a person who has an act strictly designed to make an audience laugh. It ain't got shit to do with punching niggas punchline. Oh, you gotta have the material. Nigga, you a motherfucking lie. You just gotta get your ass up there and be funny. And they get mad at me when I tell them that shit. Like sometimes you gotta know how to feel the crowd, feel the energy, and go ham, nigga. Like jump in, get off the stage and go into the damn crowd and make their ass laugh. That's what I do. Mm-hmm. No, one day I'm gonna get my chance again. I done been on plenty of big shows. I'm gonna be on another big show real soon. This is my year, y'all. 2025. I am not gonna let my success pass me by. Like, I supposed to been on TV. I supposed to be. It's some movies and shit that's coming out right now. If I was still 10 toes down like I was, I would be in those movies. I probably would be the star of those goddamn movies. But I ain't even talking about it. I just see that hard work outdo good talent any day. I don't give a fuck how talented you are. If you don't push it, if you don't get out there and put yourself out there like I was, it ain't gonna never happen. Cause there's some niggas on TV right now that I know, and they was doing stand up way after I was, and they on TV, they doing all this shit right now. And I'm like, damn, man, I'm just sitting here watching this shit. Have you ever seen a nigga fuck up a good opportunity? You like, damn, man, if that was me. Nigga. Some niggas don't know what to do with that shit. That's the fucked up part. They ain't never really wanted it like that. It seems like the ones that don't really want it like that, it comes to them real easy. The ones that really want it, oh, it's hard. It's hard. Sometimes them niggas will die trying. Them niggas will never get it. You know, I understand. Because God blessing me in a whole nother way of life, like the way I survive in normal life, in my real life, ain't the way I survive in my dream life. So as long as I can be able to survive and financially be able to, invest in myself, eventually I'm gonna get there. Eventually people gonna see it. I'm gonna build my own. And that's what I've been doing. I've just been putting money into myself. But people be like, hey man, to be a comedian, you gotta have a famous joke. You know how many comedians are comedians and got big crowds of people following them and they have zero famous jokes? It's not always about the money. It ain't. But it takes money to live, Miss D-Lo. And I want the money for one thing. So I can build me a homeless shelter. So I can be able to live. One thing about me, because I done allowed too much time of life to pass me by, and a lot of opportunities just done, flew over my head. I heard to say flew over my head. That's what happened. I was dumb. I ain't know. I just want to be in a position to give. I don't want shit. I don't want a new house. Well, I do want a brand new Escalade. But after I drive the shit out of it, after 3-4 months, and it got 100,000 miles on it, I ain't gonna want it no more. I ain't never had a car that I bought after 3-4 months after having it, I still want it. Like, for real, I had a whole bunch of cars. 3-4 months, I'll be, man, I'm tired of this shit. I want something else. That's the way rich folks is. They don't keep shit. We dry that shit. Oh, I'm tired of this shit. Throw that shit in the gutter. Let another nigga cherish that. See, a rich man trash is a poor man's treasure. You know what that is? Yeah, I want to build a homeless shelter. A black, how do you say? I don't even want to say a black community because my heart is universal and I help a lot of people and I help all people. Anybody that's willing to help, that's trying to help themselves, I'm gonna help them. But for the most part, I do want to help substantially a lot of black people. I want to help them do something that I would never be able to do, something that I can't do, something I don't even want to do. I don't even give a fuck about doing no more. And I just, that's just live. Like, live with all the credentials that you need to live with in order to thrive and survive and conquer life. Like, if you ain't really living and conquering life right now, you trying to live. And anybody trying to live, they living in hell right now. They suffering. And people don't understand the reason why I'm so blessed is because God blessed me with a gift, a real skill, a talent. That I don't have to have a job. I don't have to do shit. I make money off of talking and touching people. For real, I get paid off of talking and just touching people. And that's been my career. I've been that child of God all my life. And so I'm like a preacher. I just get paid for talking and healing people and touching people, man. So, and when I get the money, the only thing I spend my money on is food. Buy me something to eat. I got clothes. I got shoes. Got everything a motherfucker wish they had. I got tablets. I got computers. I got everything I desired in life. I got coochie. I got everything I need. I got everything I want. I don't have no needs. Now, I might not have everything like everybody else. My shit might not be set up like everybody else's. But let me tell you something. I have. Matter of fact, I might have more than the average nigga that you look up to and you think they got a lot. They ain't got shit. Bunch of credit. I got that. What the fuck is a 750 credit score if you can't use it, right? I got a 753. And I can't use it. They come back down to that one stipulation. They gonna always ask you a question you ain't gonna have the answer for. Proof income. Man, I couldn't prove my income if I wanted to. What income? I ain't never had a job. They ran my social security number the other day, and the lady looked at me. She looked back at the computer. She looked at me. She looked at the computer. She looked at me again. She said, Mr. Cole, where have you been since 1997? I said, I've been right here on Earth. Every day, trying to live. I ain't been nowhere. You are not in the system. What do you mean I'm not in the system? You're not in the system. The last thing we got on file for you, your life and your existence, financially, emotionally, currently, is December the 28th, 1997. I'm like, for real? And I was applying for a credit card. So you have zero debt. You 50 years old and you ain't got no debt. I'm like, no, I don't owe nobody, no student loans, no nothing. Like, you ain't got no credit cards, no nothing. Bank account, no bank account, no nothing. A job, no job, no nothing. She said, how you been surviving, Mr. Cole? Well, I get paid for talking to people and touching people. I heal them. I'm a spiritual healer. Push that like button. Don't nobody like me. You said you're rich. Yeah, in the spirit. but not in the flesh, not in my bank account. I got 5 bank accounts. Ain't there one of them got $10 in it. I take that back. Yeah, yeah, I do. My investment account got more than $10 in it. About 65. But the Lord is with me. Yeah. You gotta listen to what I say. When I slip in them little small lines in there, yeah. I say less than 10, but that one that don't, 65. Like, I ain't say 65, honey. I ain't say 65,000. I ain't say 65 million, nigga. I got $65 in an investment account that I ain't even invested in yet, because I'm afraid if I invest, I might lose that. Now, what am I gonna do? Can anybody fucking help me? No, they say I ain't shit. My life fucked up. You waited too long to try to live, Snag. Well, goddamn. You have been. I've been right here. Kwani, how you doing? I want to ask you a question. Are you male or female? And if so, are you authentic female or male? Like, gotta ask both of them questions. Gotta ask if you authentic. You know, you don't ask that question. They say you don't ask, they don't tell. And I ain't trying to be the one to find out later on. I just need to know what I'm dealing with before I start dealing with you. Because I never seen your name. Your name look kind of interesting. And I just want to know. Can you identify yourself? All right, well, never mind. Then we're going to move on to the next one. William Kawamwan. You know, it's a lot of women named Williams. Morning. Morning, bro. LOL, no. My name, Quantel. Bro. Oh, that's another Quan. You know, I wanted to name my son Quan. That's like, to me, that's like the ultimate player name. I wanted to name my son Marquand. And my baby mama wasn't going for it. She's like, he's your son. He's your first boy. He's an image of you. He's a light. He's a shining light of you all over again. He's God blessing you and she was just kept on hitting me with all kind of reasons why I should name my son after me. You know you need a junior. That's what the fuck I don't need. That's the fuck what I don't want. I would never address my son, title my son, or label my son a motherfucking junior. That is some white folk down south fucking racism shit. Racist fucking pretext. If you ever heard it, you know where the word junior came from, you would never call your child junior again. Push that like button. My son is royalty. You right. This blood of mine that's transferred and given to him was by a prince. My father is a king. I'm a prince. Ain't nothing in this world that I have not thought of, dreamed of, and asked my father for, and he did not give it to me. And people don't understand what that means. How you doing? Hey, you gotta play the Daily 3. I've won twice already. When it's under 600, they give it to you right at the corner. Mm-hmm. Sapphire. You know, my needs are my desires, my wants, my everythings cost more than $600. You know, I gamble, but I take a chance on gambling on larger stakes because $600 is a blessing, especially when you woke up broke. But I woke up with $600 in my pocket, and I'm gonna have another $600 by the end of the day. $600 ain't enough for me. I need a lot more because I want to buy some land. I want to buy some land. And then once I buy this land, I'm gonna build me a homeless shelter. I'm gonna build me a soup kitchen, and I'm gonna build me a resource center, a human restoration center. And I see all these things that I want to build is to make a profit. We're gonna make profits, like profits with an S, like a human investment center. If human investment wasn't the biggest investment that you can ever invest into, I keep telling y'all, if you really want to invest into something, find you a bum on the street and invest into that nigga. Pick his ass up, dust his ass off, go give him a shower, speak to him. If the nigga got any type of sense of intelligence and the nigga say he got a talent, invest, nigga. You dumb ass. You broke? You wonder why you broke? You got $1 million motherfuckers walking by, ain't got no motherfucker to help their ass get their shit together, and you broke. You got plenty of money right now. All your answers is, but you looking for something to make money with, right? I keep trying to tell y'all, man. Why I gotta be the example and show niggas? Then when I show niggas, then everybody gonna want to invest and be a part. Man, fuck y'all. I'ma sell it to you. I sell you the whole plan. You can go over in another state somewhere else. If you do it here, I'ma send your ass a cease and desist letter, nigga. Because this business is for profit. And for any motherfucker that want to capitalize off the motherfucker who's been capitalizing off of us for the last 500 years. I just got a plan. Hell, I know it'll work. If I didn't, I would not put my own money down on this shit. Like, the fuck? Do I look like a fool, nigga? Like, I keep trying to tell y'all, man. Keep trying to tell y'all. They done raised the stakes in California. Now they giving these niggas $800-900 a month. Shit, I only want $6. And I'm gonna give them a comfortable place to lay their head, rest, and 3 meals a day. And get them a job, and get them a credit card, and help them build and establish their lives. Like, we gonna make a substantial profit. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna make more money than Elon Musk when I get this shit going. And Jeff Bezos combined. Y'all really want to make some money? Invest into the motherfuckers who spend money. Then you gotta help them make some money so they can spend it, right? You dumb ass. I just can't. I can't. If I slap you niggas in the head with the Bible like my grandma did when I was a kid, maybe you might think like me. That was the problem with most niggas. They ain't never really had their ass whooped with the word. Like, I had the word beat in me, nigga. Like, beat. Like, you know how many times I got hit across the head coming out the room with that bop. Oh, mama. I know the word. And I really got it inside of me. You know how many Bibles I smoked when I was in prison? Nigga, man, before I smoked the pages with the words on it, I had to read it. I told myself, Lord, I'm gonna read this page before I smoke it. And I rolled weed and tobacco with my Bibles. I did not discriminate it. I tried my hardest to go around all the words. But when I ran out of blank papers and no more words, the word had to go inside of me. I just said, Lord, I don't know what else to do. You ain't never smoked the Bible before? I done smoked about at least 40 or 50 of them motherfuckers. Yeah. It's okay. The Lord know my heart. He knowed I didn't mean no harm. I prayed every time, Lord, please don't let this goddamn Bible paper fuck me up, nigga. Am I the only one? You ain't never smoked Bible paper, nigga? You ain't never really been down, like all the way down before. Niggas, I done been through some shit, nigga. Y'all niggas can't possibly imagine. And if I talk about it, like, I mean, one time I was in prison, right? And I was sent on a mission. I was young. I didn't know. They just told me we had another sheep party. And I was down for the sheep parties. Because I was the nigga on top of the sheep. So, it was this dude that was in there for child molestation. He had raped his daughter. He raped his daughter's friends. Now, if you looked at the dude from a distance, you'd have never suspected that he was a child rapist. And they had put him on the yard. They put him on the tier with us. And as soon as they brought him on the tier, my godfather, Marcelli, his name was Fast Johnny. He was like, he ran the yard. This nigga was a motherfucker, a real motherfucker, like a beast. He spotted the nigga. He said, "Oh my God, I've been waiting on this nigga for 22 years." So I'm thinking it's one of his friends, one of his boys. So he called me. He said, "Yeah, man, this nigga will not sleep one night in this motherfucker without meeting his maker. Tonight is going down, 12 o'clock. Usually, just 4 niggas and me would go. 4 niggas and me. Always, usually. That's the usual. But I knew this nigga was special because 12 niggas came with us. And I asked Johnny, why all these niggas going? He said, this one is a special one. And I want you to tear his ass up. I said, all right, cool. So we go to the nigga's cell. And the funny shit was, he had got celled up with this little youngster, little young nigga, man. Crazy shit. We hit the nigga's cell, 12 o'clock. We had the power to have the cells open. Lockdown at 10:30, 11 o'clock. But Johnny got the cells open. So the cells came open at 12 o'clock. Boom. Motherfuckers come out. We get to the nigga's cell. I'm always the 5th nigga, one of the last niggas to come through. Cause they gonna go in and they gonna rough a nigga ass up, beat a nigga. But I was the first nigga to make it to a cell, and I heard something going on in the cell. You hear the motherfucker go, oh! And so when they opened the nigga door, the nigga had his cellie wrapped around with his hand around his throat, and he had a knife to his throat, and he was fucking him. This nigga ain't been in the cell with this nigga 4 hours already, taking this nigga ass, like fucking the shit out the little young nigga. And it was a young nigga too. I was sorry because this dude was like, he was like mixed. He was like a little mixed kid, man. And he was fresh meat, fresh coming in. He was in there on some bullshit. And dude was taking his shit, taking him down. And so when niggas ran off in the motherfucker, the nigga just started stabbing the little man in the neck, like, yeah. And he stabbed him about 3-4 times. The niggas break him, pulled him off of him, and they got on his ass. Boom, 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 boom. At that time, usually it'd be a sheep party. Motherfucker be asleep. We just go in the cell. Nigga don't even see, they so knocked the fuck out. They don't even know a nigga standing over their ass. And by that time, it's too late, because nigga been through the sheet over. Nigga get them down and pull that damn sheet down. I crawl on top of them like Chucky. Tear their ass up, them butcher knives. And, but this shit was special, because this nigga was already standing up, and he had a knife in his hand. Them niggas had that. He stabbed one of the homies. The nigga ended up getting him, fucking the nigga up. Boom. So they get the nigga down, pinned on the side of the toilet. And they wrapped the nigga in the sheet. They wrapped the nigga up in the sheet, tied the sheet up. I got on top of that nigga. I think that was my crucialist, like, I think out of all the people I ever stabbed when I was in prison, I think I stabbed him the most. I know I stabbed him over 50 times. Like, I stabbed the shit out of that dude, man. Like, oh yeah, I'm so sorry. I went into one of my deep prison stories. I should not have talked about that type of shit. I don't know where that came from. Cinco de Mayo, y'all. Push that like button. But he got what he deserved. He really got what he deserved, because, he was already in there for child molestation. And then he went and he raped this little kid, man. I don't think dude was like 19. He was young as hell. But the funny shit was, when I stabbed the nigga, Little man was bleeding out the ass, and he just wanted a piece of the pie. He was like, "Man, please let me get the knife. Let me get it." I gave the little nigga the knife. The nigga got him tied. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was like, "Get him, get him." The nigga was bleeding out his ass. I'm like, "Damn, I'm fucked up." Yeah, man. You know, I talk about that shit because that's the dark side of prison, man. A lot of niggas don't talk about. I heard that wolf howl every night in Mississippi State Penitentiary. That wolf howl is when a motherfucker getting, oh, oh, oh shit. Somebody getting a new asshole tore loose. Oh shit. See, it's either you affiliated or you're a peon. I tell everybody, man, been nothing. Only God saved me from a terrible situation like that happening to me when I was in prison. I went to prison at 12 years old. I was 105 pounds. It wasn't a nigga. The smallest nigga could have broke my ass down and did whatever the fuck they wanted to do to me. But God truly protected me in prison, and I was in some of the worst place you can ever think about for any child to be in. Like, for real. When I say that shit, Camp 32 is 23-1 lockdown. It's what death row, all the rapists, all the murderers. This is where everybody gonna go. And when them cells swing open, you in there with the worst of the worst, and there's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide. And if you don't know how to fight, you ain't willing to kill, you don't need to have your cell open, even though you can't control it. Well, you can. Like, the cell open, you can shut that motherfucker. But some kind of way the inmates got the power to get that bitch open again. And you be like, oh no. I've seen niggas thought they can lock themselves in that motherfucker, and they soon them cells open, they'll come back and boom, lock that motherfucker. What? When them cells open, boy, I swear, niggas be like, God damn, how the hell, what the hell going on? Too late for that shit. When I used to be a part of the world, when I used to want to be like that nigga in the world, I used to want all the stuff that everybody else wanted. I wanted to buy a house. I wanted cars. I wanted a boat. I wanted everything that everybody else wanted. But life sometimes don't work out that way for people, man. Some people just dream about having things and being able to do things. I really, my 50 years of living, I've never been able to do shit. Never bought a new car. Like, going to the dealership and getting financed. And never experienced no shit like that. Getting a nice ass apartment. I ain't never had a nice ass apartment. Like, the fuck? Always find the worst of the roach motels. I never had shit. So when you ain't never had shit, and once you get used to not having shit, you get kind of comfortable and be like, oh, fuck it, I don't want shit. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't understand. Like, this what I got now is cool. I'm able to survive, live by my own. You see, I got a lot of skeet stains on the ceiling. I've been doing a lot of fucking in here. Like, I know these people gonna try to charge me for that shit when I move. Like, you destroyed our apartment. What's that on the ceiling? I don't wanna tell you. Just know. Like, you might have to cut all the goddamn. I got a couple nut stains on my ceiling. Y'all see them? Y'all see them? There go one good one right there. I hit that spot right there about 3-4 times. There go one. There go one. There go one. There go one. Yeah, they real strong. Right up under my bed right there, boy. Skeet. Go, bro. Tearing that ceiling up. My shit shot all the way to the ceiling. Yeah, I'm a real shooter. A buster. They call me a buster. I like to bust. Like I bust. I'm a real buster. How you doing? Those things don't really make a person. Though you can be you can have a nice place, a car, and have a fucked up life, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Yeah, and you could have a raggedy ass crib with a raggedy car and live the best life that the person that got a brand new car and a brand new house don't. Like, I understand that, but don't nobody want to live like that. Everybody want to live. Everybody want to live like everybody else live. It shouldn't cost money to live, right? But the way we got it set up, without money, you cannot live. You can't live like them, or even them. Ain't that about a bitch? But the more I talk about that type of shit, they say it's our fault that we don't have nothing. It's our fault that we was in slavery. It's our fault that our parents didn't know nothing to teach us. They didn't have financial literature, so they couldn't teach us. It's our fault for not being able to do nothing for ourselves and live like everybody else. That's your fault. That's what they say. Ain't that about a bitch though? But I went to prison at 12 years old. They let me out with a $25 check. You free. You can go. Where do I go? Which way how do I start? You gotta do like everybody else. Get out there and get a job and pay taxes. I never found a job. So do I still owe taxes? I ain't never had a job. There's a lot of questions I need answered. Alrighty. There's a lot of things that don't make people, that make people, that really don't supposed to make them, but it makes them. That was a delicious meal. What y'all think about that? Do you think that meal was delicious? Whew. I just released pressure off my head. Yeah. My hair look good. You say it look good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Y'all already know. All I want, all I need after I eat is a Newport on me. Oh yeah, delicious. On me. How y'all doing? Y'all good or y'all bad? You feeling good or you feeling bad? I don't know how in the hell that just happened. Are you feeling good? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling bad? If I win the lottery at 6 p.m., I'll come back and give you some numbers to play the next one. Well, when they went up on the lottery tickets to $5 a ticket, I quit playing. I'm not playing that shit no more. Fuck the damn lottery. I can make more money by focusing on myself than to be giving my money away on a broken dream. One out of 102 million people win. Like, what happened to all that other money, man? That's the question. Who getting that money? Where is all that other? We watching billions and billions and billions of dollars getting sucked out of our society, and who's getting that money? Nobody's asking that question. That money ain't going to the schools. If it was, they motherfuckers wouldn't be protesting. I'm talking about the whole lottery system in all. That's one of the biggest scams in America, and that money's supposed to be trickled down. All that money that's put into that, if that money was paid out like it was supposed to be, who is getting all that money? Then if you hit the lottery, say for instance you hit $500 million, right? $500 million. If you cash out the full value, cash it out, you're only gonna get 220 million. What happened to the other 230 million? 250, 60 million. And that happened to everybody that played the lottery. They get less than half. And they get taxed on it. Then every year after that, they get taxed on it again and again and again and again and again till they broke. We can make more money off investing into human beings, creating our own commerce, creating our own currency, building our own community. No matter what we do, the world is watching. And whatever we do, in their eyes, we doing it better than them. So as soon as we do it, they want it. So why don't we just come together and build something magnificent that nobody can take from us? But don't nobody want to come together and do it. So I do it myself. It's that easy. Even if I die trying to die just thinking about it, maybe somebody will come in behind me and read my thoughts, read my plans, and be like, you know what? We finna bring this into existence. Because what I'm talking about building and the things that I'm talking about doing is the same thing that the system is selling us. It's doing to us. Like, but they doing it to keep us down. They not doing it to lift us up and build us up and help us come out of our own situation. No. That's the difference between my program and what the government programs, all the different government programs that they got in existence. They ain't trying to help nobody. They helping themselves and they making money along the way just by people being in the program. I don't want no grants. I'll take a private investor. Matter of fact, that's what I want it to be, all private investors. That invest for a profit. That's all. It's investments, but with sole intention to make a sole profit. Like, that's exactly what we doing. I'm looking for investors. Push that like button. I got 9 likes. Some of my videos be cooking. I be having people watching, but ain't nobody engaging. I was really talking in the beginning, I was talking about the positions of family members. And a lot of people don't understand that they do have a position to play if they born into a family. Even if you want to or no, you still have a position to play. Prime example, if you allow just imagine you allowed your brother to take your son on a trip to Universal Studios. Now your brother offered to take your son. Hey man, can I take your son to Universal Studios with me and my kid? Like, yeah, cool. When he get there, he expect for you to give him the money for him to go to the place. No. As a family member, that is your obligation and your duty. If you decide to take some of your sibling children out on a venture, financially, you supposed to provide. They ride, they food, like pay for them to go into the bench. Like, if I take anybody's child with me, I'm not gonna ask the parent, man, I need the money to. I'm taking your kids to the movies. Okay, I need the movie money so they can get in. The fuck? Why would I want to take the kids to the movies if I couldn't afford to take them to the movies, to pay for them? Like, why the fuck? Like, and real family supposed to pay for it. Like, nigga, because if I had your kids, I'm gonna feed them. I'm gonna do everything I do with my kid. I'm not gonna let my kid eat in front of your kids. Like, and I order the same thing for all of them. Like, what you mean? They all want Big Macs. What the fuck? But for a nigga, a cheap ass nigga, come back and tell you, oh man, I spent $35 on your kid, man. You owe me I owe you shit, nigga. That was your duty, nigga. That's all you spent with my son. I ain't let my son go with you no more. I got your kids, nigga. I spent $200. I ain't never said not $1. Listen, man. I spent $200 on your kids, man. You gonna have to give me that back, at least half of it. Yo, cheap ass nigga. That's backwards thinking. No, but people, it ain't backwards thinking. That's just the way people are. People are so selfish that they will spend money on their own child but won't spend money on yours. But they got your child with them. But if you had their child with you, they would be expecting for you to spend your money on them. Like, real family never ask for money if they gonna do something with the children. You know what I'm talking about? Real family. I'm not finna do nothing with none of the motherfuckers if I can't afford to do it. I'm already I'm losing money, wasting time fucking with their ass. But there's a lot of people that feel like, oh man, that's not my responsibility, man. If you let your kids go somewhere with somebody, you supposed to pay for it. No. The person that they going with supposed to pay for it. They offered to take them. And that's just the way it's supposed to be. I don't know. I guess I came from a rich family. Because when I went somewhere with my uncles and aunties, they paid for everything. When we went to, say for instance, we went to Disney World. Everything I wanted, I asked for, I got from my auntie. Oh, I want this T-shirt. You can have it. Oh, I want this Mickey Mouse hat. You get it. If the kids want it, they got it. And that's something that, you know, as responsible adults, like if you have a child or if you taking somebody else's child somewhere, to be a responsible adult, you're supposed to cover the cost. Without thinking twice about it, it shouldn't even be a thought. Like, but then you got these cheap motherfuckers, broke ass niggas. Niggas ain't making no money, ain't got no way. They don't know how their next dollar gonna come, and they are really cheapskates, and I can't stand the cheapskate. I can't. Anybody that would cheat theyself would cheat you. If they that damn cheap to cheat theyself, they would cheat you, and that's a real fact. And that ain't got nothing to do with. I learned that shit a long time ago. It was a nigga that I used to fuck with, and I thought we was cool, right? But this nigga used to always bum cigarettes from me. He would never buy his own pack of cigarettes. You know what I'm talking about? He would buy them. He'd pay $1, but he never would buy his own pack of cigarettes. And I'd be like, bro, why don't you smoke You just spent $10 buying singles. You could have went and bought a whole pack for $9. Why the fuck are you continue to? Oh man, I just need one at a time. I don't like buying whole packs. Niggas being so cheap, they end up spending more money than he would have spent just going to buy a pack of cigarettes, thinking that he being cheap, saving $1, buying one at a time for $1. Cheap ass niggas. I don't cheat life. I don't cheat myself. I don't cheat nobody that I deal with, because life ain't supposed to be that way. Hey, you's love to use your shit up and real stingy with they stuff. Yep. That's exactly what they do. Yep. How y'all doing? That was some new we could use, man. Salute. Thank you, man. A lot of people, man, run around this world trying to figure shit out. I don't know why. Push that like button. What's up? I am not your pappy. If your mama lied to you and told you that I'm your daddy, she lied. I'm not your daddy. I might be your father, your biological father, but I'm not your daddy. So don't call me pappy. I just might. Cause I got a lot of, kids floating around this world I don't know nothing about. I know about them, but I don't want to know about them. I ain't trying to find out about them. I know. And I told they mama I ain't want nothing to do with their ass or the baby. And I gave them $500 to go abort this situation, nothing else. Abort me. Don't add me, include me into being into it. Like, I told them that. Like, that's what a lot of women don't tell their children. They talk around and say, oh, your daddy a deadbeat. But they did not tell them that. Your daddy really told me in the beginning that he wasn't fucking with me or you. He didn't want no kids. And I still had a baby, thinking that if I had him, he'll still want you. But, baby, you got to understand, it was me that brought you into this world by myself. And I knew I was doing what I was doing, but I just thought that he would catch on and just may want to be in your life. But that nigga was for real when he said he didn't want nothing to do with us. Like, y'all need to tell them kids the truth. Hell, the two kids that I do claim, I wanted their ass. I wanted both of them. I wanted them. I wanted their mamas to be pregnant. I thought they would be with me forever if I got them pregnant. I wanted them. But I made that decision consciously that I want those two children. And both of them are my heart. So fathers want to be fathers when they want to. And if they don't want to be a father, y'all can't make them. And that's their problem. Women be trying to make men be fathers to kids that they don't want to be fathers to. And that be a problem. You know what I'm talking about? Don't get mad at me for speaking the truth, nigga. I'm just telling the truth. I'm telling you what the niggas is afraid to tell y'all ass. Shit. We just wanted to fuck. And I be telling, man, all my baby mama shit, they come from the other side of the streets at night. They be out there at night and shit. They was night walkers, and I found them walking at night. So, I tell all my baby mamas, yeah, we might have a baby together, but you got to remember how we met. I paid for your ass with some cash. That night we met, one night stand. I can't help it. I know kids can be made in one night. But hey, I gave you some cash for your ass. So if I accidentally ski and leave your ass a receipt, that's your baby. Bitch, you better take that $500 I gave you. Oh, you either gonna spend it on killing that motherfucker or go spend it on getting your hair and nails done. Whatever you do. I told you I don't want I don't want no dealings with it. Or you. I don't want to hear from you again. I don't even want to see you again. Now that you told me you're pregnant, now I lost my appetite. I don't want nothing to do with your ass. How many women have I told that in my life? Uh, I bite my tongue, bitch. I'm taking straight the fuck up. I don't want nothing to do with you or no babies. I am not no daddy material nigga. I'm a street nigga. Like I'm a real street nigga. Fuck you mean? But you know, kids they grow on you. You know, they grow on you, man. They grow on you, man. You might not want nothing to do with their ass, but you get to staring at their ass. You gonna do something with them. You just can't look at your children, the babies that you make, and do nothing about it. Like you just a dead sorry ass nigga if you just look at the baby that you made and can't inspire yourself to do something for that child. That is your baby. That's the way I feel. Am I the only one? Some of the things I talk about be so deep, and it be touching me, because a lot of women is running around here. They done gave their coochie up to a nigga, and they done got impregnated by that nigga, and that nigga just cold turkey left their ass standing like the Statue of Liberty. Just left her ass standing in the middle of the ocean, just standing there. Your daddy coming back. He said he loved me. Am I the only one? He said, Aubrey who? He said, I swear he gay on the down low. Somebody say I was gay on the down low. I am gay every time I get some money. I don't know about y'all. You want to see the gayness come out of me? Give me some money. Wee. Every man is gay when they get some money. I swear, you really want to see a man be gay? Give his ass some money. Just watch his reaction. Yeah, that nigga gay. No. You know, it's crazy, right? Because I think a lot of men get their inspiration from a lot of stuff that they hear and see, right? And I hate to be zoned out and talk dark. You know, when I talk dark, a lot of people don't like it. But when I was in prison and I heard all that talk about booty holes, you know, booty holes. Oh, booty holes getting tore up. When I got out of prison, I became a booty bandit to women. Like every woman, I be having sex with women, and I be hitting it from the back, and I look down, I see they booty hole, I want it. I want it. And I get it. I get it every time. I done ran off some good girls. I popped them in their booty. And they, like what you mean, That's like the best orgasm y'all supposed to ever get. Especially when I get carried away, I get to choking them from the back. You know, too late. Women can take it. They supposed to be able to take it. And you gotta hit them unconsciously. They can't know. You just gotta know how to. Woohoo! Woo! And just let it sit there for a second. Right? But every woman I see when a woman be trying to get the best out of me and they be really trying to that be that last round. I be telling them, I be like, it's something I ain't did to you yet. When I do it, then you make the final decision. You sure you want to fuck with me like that? You know, you got to break them in. You just can't go straight to the booty. Like, I get it, though. I get it. They don't. Some women like it. White girls like it. They say, I don't know if they like it or not, but I know I'm kind of big, so no matter what, you gonna get it. Who you gonna get it? Am I the only one? They call me a booty bandit. I tell you, if you really want a big booty, you gotta get fucked in the ass. That'd be wrong with a lot of them women. Them flat ass women ain't never been. I'd be looking at them flat booty girl. I'd be like, girl, I can plunk your booty all the way up. I know I can. I know I can. I'm for real. Damn, bro. I had my volume all the way up. What you mean? Oh, man, you don't know what I'm talking about? You ain't never fucked a girl in the ass? Oh, man. Whew. Especially choking them and fucking them in the ass at the same time. Woo. You talking about an orgasm, nigga? Oh, man. I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, I'm going to change the subject because I feel like I done lost half of y'all. I don't want to lose you. Sapphire. Junebug, what's up, man? You said I done hit something in the booty with the flat booty before. Yeah, they booty got pumped, didn't it? That's what I been telling you, be seeing a girl with them. Like, that ain't no BBL. That girl getting fucked in the booty. Yeah, she getting that dick. Yeah, she getting it in every hole and she got. Like, I was like, shit, ain't a woman, you know? Like, damn. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, a woman got 7 holes. And a real man going to explore all 7. Fuck you mean? I know I do. I explore all 7. I might not fit in all 7, but 3 of them, I'm fit. I'm fitting in 3 of them. All day. Sliding right on in. Yeah. Like, y'all know nothing about that. I ain't quit talking like that right now. It ain't dark. After 10 o'clock, I usually talk about subjects like this. Yeah. Hell yeah. You count. You had to count. You're like, what, 7 holes? Yeah. Yeah, they got 7. They got 3 down the middle, 2 on the outside, and 2 in the middle, and 2 in the center. You damn right. I explore every one. I'm gonna pull your hair back and can you hear me now? What it smell like? I'm freaky. I'm gonna fuck the shit out you. Like, in every direction. If you don't believe me, ask the ones that took off running. I don't know why they be running from me. They be like, you want too much. Hey, you want my booty? Hell no. I be like, damn, girl, don't be saying this shit out loud. Hey, is there something wrong with that? I just thought I would share that with y'all. I just been trying to figure out a way to break it in, but ladies, I just ask y'all this question because this is a real woman question. Do your man fuck you in your ass? Like, with the baby oil? Like, now why you get? What you think the baby oil for, girl? I just asked. Because eventually, I'm going. I don't like to just go straight to it in the beginning because I don't want to run them off. I know that'll run them. They will show enough won't call your ass no more. Like, this nigga molested me. No, I did not molest you. Usually about the 3rd, 4th round, I get them. I let them get comfortable. I let them get comfortable. Let me hit in front of the back, you know. I look down, boy. It's going down. I'm gonna get some of that doodle brown, boy. I look down. Ooh, just something about a woman's asshole. I just talking about she want me to eat her groceries. I got something for you. I'm gonna put this sausage in it, bitch. Open that motherfucker. Open that refrigerator up. I got something for you. You talking about eat it? You gonna take this? No. They always break down. Don't break down now, goddamn it. Baby, oh, no, did it? No, hey. You don't say yeah tonight. I tell you, man, that be, and you gotta think about it. Cause if I was a millionaire, a billionaire, all the women be running up to my Lamborghinis and shit. All of them be running around, running away that night, holding their booty like, oh, he fucked me in my booty. Oh, he hit me in my booty. I don't want to hear that shit. Come here, girl. White girls, boy, they take it all over. Never break. They won't even say nothing. That be wrong with a lot of black women. Y'all be talking that shit, but I'll break your ass down. I usually do that when I want to, chastise my women, fuck them in the ass. I sure enough get them right. But that sometimes that can be devastating because when you fuck a woman in her ass, she can bust the biggest orgasm that she ever bust in her life. And when you start making her bust orgasms like that, oh, you don't have to keep it up. I had a girl used to want it all the time. Used to come to my job and be like, can you fuck me in my ass? Huh? No, girl. No. Like, you can't ask me for it. You just gotta wait until I want to do it. Like, you want to turn me off. Like, you turn me off asking me to do it. Like, no, girl, don't say that shit out loud. Like, what the hell? But hey, if you ain't never bust a big orgasm, ladies, I guarantee you, I do something to you no man has ever done to you before. And what you think you can't do, when you get it in there and you feel how I really feel, you're gonna be like, see, y'all thinking it's just like it just go in there. No, but you gotta work that thing in there. You gotta let it sit there for a second. Then that ass gonna contract. You gotta work it in there a little bit more. You gotta let it sit there for a second. But then when that motherfucker get all the way in there, it's something about that ass. It's just gonna open up. I swear you gonna be like, what the hell? Girl, you done had this before. You done had this by somebody bigger than me. No, I ain't never. Ass open up. You be like, what the? Yeah. No bottom. Woo! Talking about it, boy. But, for me, I gotta choke him. I like to choke him from behind. Just dribulated. Like, I don't know. Am I the only one? That I got too deep on that. I shared some of my emotions, some of my deepest feelings with y'all. Oh, snap. That's why your booty ain't big. That's why a lot of y'all got flat asses. Y'all men got you and don't even know what to do with you. I swear. That's why a lot of these women they be jumping out the back window. Yeah, they be having their nigga, they don't do nothing with them. Then they get a nigga like me that have been turned their ass out. And they always cheating on their nigga, but they don't know why. What is this nigga doing to her that this nigga ain't doing? Fucking in her ass, nigga, putting that baby oil on her, knocking her ass down from the back, pulling her hair back, y'all don't know nothing about that type of shit. See, I'm a real nigga, see. I hit you with something you ain't never had before. What's that? Some real dick? Some grown man ass dick? Yeah, grown man. I mean, that long slung along just y'all know nothing about that type of shit. I like talking shit. I really do, because I know I can bag it up. I know I can bag it up with a fact. They say if I ain't nothing else, I ain't nothing but skin, bone, and dick. So I know what I got. And every woman I ever had, even the ones that talk shit about I can taste that dick. I never fail. I'm gonna go all the way down off in and just bow. And if I don't hear nothing else but oh yeah. yeah. You say I wouldn't make you say nothing. Okay. I had a woman told me she betted me $500. I couldn't make her moan. I a motherfucking lie. Shit. 500? Open up. I dropped down on that motherfucker. I went, yeah. And she ain't say nothing. I took my hand and reached up under my balls and started pinching her on her ass. She, and give me my money, bitch. You said I couldn't make you say nothing. I made her ass moan. Y'all know how to grab by them balls, push off in them, get them off in there. I put them balls in there. You sure enough gonna say so. I still got another 4 inches of balls to put in you, girl. You don't know nothing about them 4 inches of balls I got. I can throw another 4 in that motherfucker. Like, do that old man on you, yeah? You say, talk in 3D. They don't know what I'm talking about. That's cool. I like to be subliminal. They say you can't be too perverted on YouTube. Even though I do push that button. My videos ain't for kids, goddamn it. I don't make videos for children. Say what? You know what, though? It's been a while. I did not come around. I did not come over here to sit right here for a whole hour and talk shit. I didn't. I gotta wash some clothes. I need to wash my ass. Smoke this blunt. Whew. Been one of those days. One of those days. All right. Thank y'all for the likes. Thanks for the love. I'm gonna go. Shit. I'm gonna come back when I get ready to smoke this blunt. Yeah, I ain't ready yet. I got something to do. Yeah.